Hey guys, Tim here from timkiptutorials.com with another basic PHP tutorial on using the if and else statement condition. So first off, we're going to open and close our PHP block, and inside we're going to define a variable. We're going to say fruit, and we're going to assign a value of apple to our fruit variable. And then down below we're going to start a simple if condition. If, and then you want two parentheses, open and close, and then right after that you want to open and close a curly brace. So curly brace here, jump down a couple lines and close our curly brace. So you have a nest right here, and then you have your parentheses right here. Inside of the parentheses is where your condition that you want to check is going to be. So in my case, I'm just going to say if $fruit is equal to, and notice how I'm using two equal signs. If you're using an if condition, you need to make sure you put two equal signs to check, or else it's not going to function properly. And for our evaluation, we're going to say fruit is equal to apple. And inside here, we're going to do some code. We're just going to put a comment, do code if condition is true. And what we're going to do is we're just going to echo out the fruit is an apple. Now we're going to save this. I'm going to go over here to Google Chrome, and I'm going to run this application. And I saved my file as if_else.php. So as you can see up here, I have if_else.php. Go ahead and load that page. It says this fruit is an apple. So we're going to go back over here, and we're going to change our variable from apple to, let's just say, orange. I'm going to save that, go back here and refresh it, and as you notice, nothing shows up. The reason why nothing is showing up is because this condition is not met. Our fruit is not apple. So none of this code will run. So what you need to do to handle if the condition is false, what you do after your last curly brace is put a space and you type the word else, and then you want to open and close your curly braces again. No need for parentheses. So else. And inside here we're going to leave a note, do if the condition is false. So if it's false and the fruit is not apple, we're going to do this. We're going to say echo the fruit is not an apple. So go ahead and save that, refresh this page, and as you can see here, now it says the fruit is not an apple. So pretty much that is if and else conditions. Basically you have your condition up here with that inside your parentheses. If you want to compare, so let's just say we'll start over and we'll give it another variable of number 1 is equal to 25, and we'll just say number 2 is equal to 42. And what you can do, you can just do simple comparisons. You don't have to use equals. You can say if number 1 is greater than number 2, you can just simply evaluate that. We'll just set up our brackets here. And so if number 1 is greater than number 2, we're just going to echo out, we're just going to put our variable in here. Number 1 is greater than number 2. And that will be our condition. Else, we're just going to echo out this line, just change some wording. I'm going to say else, number 2 is less than number 1 is less than number 2. So, go ahead and we're going to refresh the same page. Oops, we get an error here on line 8. So if we go back to line 8, oh, I forgot the semicolons at the end of this line. So don't forget those. Save. refresh the page again, and it says 25 is less than 42. So if we were to go change number 1 to be 45, which is greater, we should get number, 45 is greater than 42. Yep, and so yeah. And you can also use equal, so it was equal to number 2, and change this up, is equal to number 2, else it's going to say the numbers are not equal. Go back and refresh. And it's going to say the numbers are not equal, so if we make them equal, 42 and 42, there you go, 42 is equal to 42. So it's pretty much, you do your checks in here, and if it's true, you're going to execute this code, else it's going to execute this code if it's false. So hope you enjoyed the tutorial. See you next time.